Today I have with me interior designer Kumpal Ved from Purple Backyard. What was the defining moment that led you to pursue a career in interior design?
I'm also looking for that answer exactly. I grew up in a household, I think, where my mom, my grandmother, they were also creatively inclined, and I can't pinpoint to a day or a time where I felt like interiors is something that I want to do.
What's the story behind the name Purple Backyard? I've been really wanting to know this since forever.
When I started this firm, I was all of 22. What do you expect from a 22-year-old? The whole idea of Purple Backyard, luxury meets, casual, sort of came into being.
Hi everyone, welcome to Walk the Talk with Balbir. Today I have with me interior designer Kumpal Ved from Purple Backyard. Hi Kumpal, welcome to Walk the Talk with Balbir.
I'm happy to be here.
Who has been the biggest influence in your design philosophy?
S. Devlin, she's an artist, stage designer. I am completely in awe of how she sort of brings, the drama, the story together without being, very dramatic about it. So I love it.
Awesome. What was the defining moment that led you to pursue a career in interior design?
I'm also looking for that answer exactly. I grew up in a household, I think, where my mom, my grandmother, they were also creatively inclined, and I can't pinpoint to a day or a time where I felt like interiors is something that I want to do. It was extremely natural. It was like breathing. That I knew that I wanted to do interiors, and specifically interiors, not even architecture. So yeah, I was very sure.
So no family history, nothing?
Nothing.
Zero?
Zero connects there.
No.
None of my parents' sides are also remotely connected to interiors.
That's awesome. So you've started something new.
So yeah, the revolution is that I don't have anybody in family who does this. So yeah.
So definitely, the forthcoming family should.
Yeah, this is the first generation interior design practice that I have.
Awesome.
And proudly holding it for 13 years now. So
that's amazing.
Thank you.
What's the story behind the name Purple Backyard? I've been really wanting to know this since forever.
Honestly, when I started this firm, I was all of 22. What do you expect from a 22-year-old? But, the color purple stands for luxury, creativity, everything, very well-planned, royalty, sophistication. And the idea of backyard was, I am a big fan of working together with people, sharing ideas, collaboration. And when you really think about luxury and this whole idea of being yourself, chilling in a backyard, they don't really vibe together. I was like, why can't it sort of be put together? So that's where I think this whole idea of Purple Backyard, luxury meets, casual, sort of came into being. So yeah.
Awesome. It's a very good thought behind the name. And at 22, I think it's a great thought. It's a great thought.
I remember I was eating pizza and coming up with names. So yeah, for that it's good.
What's your favorite aspect of working with Indian materials like stones and marbles?
I think when I, in lockdown, I came across these amazing Indian marbles, Indian stones. I was completely awestruck and realized that this is a chance to sort of be so authentic, right? Bring out something from our country and sort of present it and take it to a global sort of a level and start a conversation that, products sort of found in the Indian region could be made to look like sculptures, art pieces, could maybe start a conversation that why not India or why not something local?
100%.
Why does it have to be global? So yeah, taking India global is something that I think PB Home also was something that was born out of this thought, wherein we could get ourselves to having that conversation, things that we liked, we could sort of mold them, shape them and put them out there, and put Indian materials out there to be appreciated and not just looked at as an old Indian craft or a material and a forgotten story. So yeah, a revival of that is what it sort of helps me bring about. So we've just sort of not been able to dive in completely with PB Home, but whatever we've started on, I'm quite proud of where we are going with this whole PB Home journey as well. So yeah.
That's great. I mean, just listening to you, I feel like, India has so much,
Absolutely.
and we're just running out all the time without realizing.
And there are such great stories to be told from every region. I mean,
Correct.
even if you think, even if you see popularly, right? We've been speaking about Indian materials, but we're not really getting out there and making it sexy, and sort of putting it out there to have that conversation. So I feel like, yeah, there is a huge opportunity of revival and that authenticity
Correct.
that we could bring to the table with Indian products and materials. So yeah,
I'm sure. So when it comes to running your own studio, what's your favorite thing about it? It's been 13 years that you've
it's
been
playtime for
successfully.
me. Being at my studio is playtime. I absolutely 100% love it. Love it every day. I crib every day, but I love it every day. There is great joy in sort of decoding each story. I didn't think that I would be I was a shy kid growing up, so I didn't think that a profession like this would be an ideal fit, because you have to speak to so many people and interact with them. But I was surprised. I love meeting people, getting to know them, and bringing out their personality in their homes, in their spaces. So 100% joy there.
Awesome. I can't believe that you were a shy person.
Yeah.
That's
I also sometimes can't relate to that person, but yeah, I'm still a bit reserved off camera.
What's your take on breaking stereotypes in the design industry?
Not sure if I'm trying too hard to sort of do that.
Fair
I
enough.
don't really even know what stereotype one needs to break right now in this industry. But I think this idea that I started with PB Home for ourselves internally as a studio, we now look for a lot of Indian materials, craft locally before sort of going global. So that is an internal stereotype we've broken for ourselves, that let's look inward first and then sort of look outward and
Perfect.
see what new could sort of stem out of this. So yeah.
Awesome. What's the one trend in interior design you're excited about right now?
I'm not a huge fan of trends, but if I had to have a trend that should go, if I wish that there was a trend that should go big, is authenticity. Just hold on to, or just be yourself. And in terms of just design, if I had to say, express. Don't be shy. Don't sort of go with the flow. If you feel that this space needs black, go for black. You think the space needs white, you go for white. Whatever you think your client needs, the space needs, go for it. Don't shy away. So I
Yeah.
think that would be it.
You should always put forward what your
Yeah,
thought is,
yeah,
so
be
that
authentic.
you never know.
Yeah.
Maybe it just resonates with the client, and it happens. It works out that way.
And also that larger sort of an emotion that breaks into, right? I mean, and getting to know who you truly are as a designer,
Correct.
what your language is. Sometimes we're so tied up with what everybody needs or what's going on around us, that we don't sort of dive in to create something new.
True.
So yeah, I can write a essay on this.
If you
right
weren't
now,
a
but yeah.
designer, what would be the career you would be pursuing right
I
now?
don't think I could have made it in any other profession. I think I am a 100% designer through and through. I could expand into, say, now we have, in fact, into, the architectural realm or landscaping, all of that. But I think I would sort of just expand into this. I don't see myself doing anything
Okay.
else.
What's the most unique piece you've created under Purple Backyard Home?
I feel there's, it's yet to sort of be born, right? But I am pretty excited about this small accent table that we made, which is called Shatranj. It is inspired from, you know, your old homes. All homes had that Shatranj table. And when you look at it, you don't even have to think too much. It just revives that memory of, oh, this is that old, you know, my uncle used to have this old Shatranj table. My mama used to have it. Somebody or the other in your family, friends would have had that table. And we made it into this, using this green Indian stone. So it looks, you know, it adds that little pop into the space. It is interesting. It also reminds you of this little story. So I'm quite, that has been quite a cute furniture piece.
Love to see pictures of that.
I will share.
So as Aestek celebrates its 18th anniversary, we'd love to hear from you your wishes for Aestek and what you have to say about it.
I think of Aestek, I am reminded of my college. I have no idea why, but I feel like the minute I stepped out of college, Aestek used to be a place where we would be like, oh, you know, what's Aestek up to? What's Aestek displaying? So, you know, it is ingrained into our system in that sense. Before exhibitions were a big thing, I think Aestek was the biggest in India in that sense. And how you all have just kept up with time, celebrating the new, the old, being relevant, and sort of, you know, taking this conversation ahead. So kudos to the entire team.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the 18 years.
Thank you. So now we are going to do Kumpal in a minute. You've gone through that also. Okay. So here it is, Kumpal in a minute. Kumpal, what's in your bag? A sketchbook or an iPad?
Both.
Okay. Childhood influence, stories from grandmom or design of the family Haveli?
Stories from my grandmother.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Travel preference, exploring historical sites or relaxing at a beach resort?
Relaxing after everything we go through in a day, relaxing.
Favorite season, summer, monsoon?
Winter. Okay. I know there's no winter in Bombay, but yeah, I would love the cooler parts of the year.
Weekend activity, do it yourself, home project or reading a book?
Both.
Cool.
I guess, yeah.
It's fine. Must have in every design, functionality or aesthetics?
We'll make all the function look aesthetic.
Awesome. That's a good way to put it up. Favorite project type, residential, commercial?
Residential. Homes, I think I love sort of building those. Yeah.
Preferred workspace, home office or studio?
My studio.
Evening relaxation, watching a movie or listening to music?
Listening to music.
Morning routine, meditation or gym?
Walking.
Nice. So thank you so much, Kumpal, for your time. I really enjoyed this small chat with you.
It was an absolute pleasure. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for watching.